Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. As y'all know, I like to take you around my little room right here. This is my little sales room. We call it the RK Treasure Center. This is where the magic happens. These are all the items that I go around to garage sales and thrift shops and pick up and turn around and sell online for a profit. And normally I do really well. Well, this weekend was a little bit slow. In fact, I had only 2 items that sold, which we will talk about here in a little bit. And then Sunday afternoon, I decided to go and do what I call a send offer. Now, if you sell on an eBay platform, you know that you can send offers to buyers or potential buyers by clicking a little button and putting a discount and send it off. And everyone that looks and is watching a certain item will get that little message with a discount. And that's what I did, and it really boosted the sales. And if you've never done that before, I'll show you how to do that later on in this video. Also, we'll talk about the 2 items that sold over the weekend because they were auction items. And we've got a few other items that sold from those send offers that I did. So we'll pull those items and talk about them. Well, I appreciate you coming and watching the channel. My name is Roy, and let's go see what those items that sold that I picked up from garage sales and thrift shops. Well, as I stated, over the weekend, I only sold 2 items, and they were both auction items. And many of you know, I've said before on the channel that I don't like to sell auctions. I just don't, because you never know the prices you're going to get. And the only way I'm going to do an auction is if I'm going to sell something I know I'm going to get my value and my money's worth out of an item. And that's usually jewelry like gold, silver, or something with high value or potential. And that's what I did. I listed 2 pieces of jewelry, and they both sold in auction, and I'm really happy with them. Now, the first one is this one right here, and this is a nice little 14 karat gold yellow rose pendant, and I hope you can see it pretty good. But it's got a mother of pearl, which is painted with a yellow rose on it, and it's surrounded by 14 karat gold bezel. And this was a pretty good little item. Whenever you go to garage sales or thrift shops, you know, always look through their jewelry bin, always look at the jewelry. And if you take your phone and zoom in on it, or you use a magnifying glass, or you can see real good with your glasses, always look for a mark that might say like it's gold or silver or something like that. Well, this little pendant right here doesn't weigh very much. In fact, the total weight of this is just a little over 2 grams. And 2 grams is not very much. And you figure the bezel of this is probably the 1 point something gram, and then you got the mother of pearl, which is painted. Now, I could have listed this for a price and let it sit for a while and might have got that price, but because I'm just trying to really just to get the gold value out of this item, I went ahead and listed it at auction, and this sold for about $30. Am I happy with that price? I sure am, because you figure a lot of these pieces are jewelry pieces. Like I said, I get at garage sales and thrift shops. Maybe when I go to a thrift shop, I may buy that little jar or bag of costume jewelry that you only pay like a couple dollars for. Or at garage sales, they'll have little pieces out there, and they might say, you know, like $1 each or something. So yeah, I've got my money back. And so this sold for about $30, and I'm really happy with that. And the next item that I sold was this little Panda Pendant. And this one's actually a 2000 Panda, because on the back of it, it has a dragon, and it says Year of the Millennium, and it says 2000 Year of the Dragon. And that was the Chinese New Year, which was the Year of the Dragon, and also because the year 2000, the Year of Millennium. And it has a panda on the front. And this one is the same way. It's 14 karat gold bezel with the gold medallion in the center of it. And this one is a little bit heavier. This one weighed about 7 point something grams. I can't remember without looking. But again, this was just one of those really nice items that you want to take and list and put on auction, because gold buyers will really fight for it, if you want to say that. If you put it out there, most of my bids, I start off anywhere from 99 cents to $10, depending on what I think the value is going to be. This one I started off at $1, and it sold for, I believe, $71 and something. I'll show you right here. And this was a really nice little pendant, and again, 14 karat gold. So yeah, I got my money out of it, and I'm really happy that this sold. So those were the only 2 items that I had sell this weekend. And like I said, come Sunday afternoon, I was just like, I want to make a video Monday. I want to show all the items I sold. I can't do it. So what am I going to do? Well, I go ahead and send out offers. And watch towards the end of the video and I'll show you how I send out those offers and what I put down in my description, what I say and how much my offer is, and then you can see what sells at those offers and what you could do if you have an eBay store. And if you don't and you're thinking about getting an eBay store, or you're selling on another platform, you can still do it in different ways, but you can see what I can put and how I get my sales. So now let me show you all the other sales that sold since I sent out that offer. All right, so in here I sold this item. And this is something I've never heard of before. It's called Knaves of Charlemagne, and it's a card game inside a little wood box, and it has all of its instructions, and it has one unopened deck of cards and one open deck of cards. So it is a used item, but it's so neat. Like I said, I've never heard of it before. Knaves of Charlemagne, and this sold for $20. So I went ahead and pulled this item. This is a very nice cobalt blue elephant, and it's made by Tierra, and it's actually a candy dish. You can see the top comes off and it's got a candy dish bottom, and it is super nice, very good condition. And this little cobalt blue elephant is one of those send offer deals, and man, it is gorgeous. This sold for $45 plus shipping. And right up here I sold this lighthouse lamp. This is a little tiny desk lamp, or a little child's room lamp, or a little lamp where you need some good light. This was an interesting little lamp here, and this sold for $15 plus shipping. And in the N2 bin I sold this right here. This is a brass letter opener, and it's really cool. It's got a really awesome looking anchor on it. Looks like it's got rope wrapped around it. It is really nice. And this letter opener sold for $22 plus shipping. So I had one buyer buy two items. The first item they bought was in this little box right here, and I kind of had to look for it per hand. But this little box right here holds a glass bowl, and it's just a little tiny bowl. So they purchased this item, but they also purchased an item out of the J3 bin. So let's see what that is. So the other bowl they bought is this item right here, and this is a very nice candy dish bowl. It is super nice. It's a cobalt blue bowl, and they bought both items for $30 plus shipping. Well, many of you know that a while back I picked up a whole bunch of record albums, and my awesome, wonderful wife Kim listed all those record albums. And I had a purchase from I don't know if it's a viewer or not, from a guy named Norman. And Norman bought 5 record albums from me, and they were really nice. So I appreciate it, Norman. If you're not a viewer or you're not a normal subscriber, I really appreciate it anyway. And here's what Norman bought. Norman bought the Marshall Tucker Band, Carolina Dreams, Marshall Tucker Band's Greatest Hits, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, and Elvis Golden Records. Norman paid about $45 for all the records plus shipping, so he's got about $60 all in. And Norman, it's not going to cost that much for me to do the shipping. He bought them in separate groups and didn't lot them together or do a bundle. So I'm going to send a refund for the shipping, because these are going out medium mail, and they probably will only go out for about $5 or $6 medium mail. So Norman, I'm going to send you about a $10 refund. Well, after 10 years of selling on eBay, this was a first for me. I sold an item which is a not so unique or special item, but it's, well, let's just talk about it and I'll show it to you. So in this bin right here, I sold this item. This is a golf gift set from Cal Berkeley, and it's 3 golf balls, a towel, and some tees. So why is this a first? Well, I sell internationally, and I've told y'all before, if you don't sell internationally, you're losing out on a bunch of money. Well, this is a first for me because the person that bought this is located in Vietnam. I've never sold any items to Vietnam before, so that was definitely a first for me. And the person that purchased this, I can't pronounce their name, but they paid $17.09 because this went out on an offer. Plus they paid, I think, a little over $6 for the shipping to get it Kentucky, because that's where the eBay shipping international shipping center is located in Kentucky. And then they paid almost $40 to have it sent from there to their location in Vietnam. So that way it'll be tracked and everything will be taken care of in copacetic. And I'm really happy for this purchase, but they paid almost $70-something for this item for a total purchase. Now I only see the $17.09 plus the shipping, but they really wanted this. And I know a lot of Asian countries or Pacific countries or different things, they make and they buy items so they can turn around and sell them and sometimes copy and remanufacture items similar. Now, I don't think this is the case because this looked like a specific person, but I'm really happy. Maybe they went to Cal Berkeley, maybe they just wanted the set, I don't know, but I really appreciate that purchase. And if you're not selling internationally, you should. Well, I said it before and I'll say it again. It seems like every time I'm doing a recording, I hear my phone say cha-ching, and just sold an item out of the bin that we were just in. So let's go ahead and dig it out because it's right here. And this is it right here. This is an Armani, and it is a sunglass holder. This is a little nice, unique case. It's in a bag to keep it protected and keep the dust off of it. Although it's not worth very much. I only sold this for $8.99 plus shipping. And I only pick up glass cases for about 25 cents. So whenever I find a really nice pair of glass cases that look brand new and got some brand name on it, I'll take it and turn around and sell it. Now, actually, this was listed for $9.99 plus shipping, but it went out on that send out offer. Well, I guess that person that bought that Armani sunglass holder really likes Armani stuff, because this is an Armani hat. And as you can see, it's a very well worn Armani exchange hat. Still in pretty good condition overall, but it is worn and used. And this is an Armani exchange. Had this been brand new, it'd probably been over $75. But this one is worn and used, and I sold it, and this went out for $18 plus shipping. And it did go out to the same buyer. Well, I sold 2 more American Heart Association keychains. And if you watch my videos, then you know about 6 months ago, I picked up about 250 of them for about $10. And I picked them up at a thrift store, and it was pretty good, and they're selling pretty well for me. In fact, you can still see I have a whole bunch left. Out of 250, I probably still got at least 100, 150 left. And these 2 guys just sold for $8.95. So I've well made my money back off of these and then some. And they're selling really good. And I don't mind selling them. But I have been thinking about just going ahead and selling these all off at one big giant lot. So maybe somebody out there might be interested. And if you are, you can always contact me. And if you watch this video long after the date of this video being released, then I may not have them anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'll go ahead and list them or something like that. Keep checking back and see what I do with them. Well, as I stated at the beginning of the video, if I hadn't used the eBay send offer to potential buyers feature, then I would have only had 2 labels of print for 2 packages going out for the whole weekend. But because Sunday afternoon I decided to go ahead and send offers to potential buyers, I now have a bunch of packages going out, and I was able to print off a bunch of labels. So let me get these labels put on those packages so I can take them to the post office. But stick around, because I'll also show you how I use the send offer feature, and I will show you how much my total sales were today and what is going to be my net profit that I can put in my pocket. But my last video, I brought out my whiteboard and showed a breakdown of my sales and my net profit, what I actually get to put into my pocket. And many of y'all left comments, which I really appreciate, and you said that you really enjoyed that I did the breakdown of it, so you had an idea of what an eBay seller makes after their sales. So I thought I would do it again. And as you can see, I've already got it listed here. So we did 12 sales. Okay. Out of those 12 sales, we did a total of $449.74. So that's not too bad, really. $449.74 is really, really good, but that's not what goes in my pocket. We also have to consider the fact of cost of goods. That's what COG stands for, is cost of goods. That's what did it cost me to buy those 12 items. Well, I go to garage sales and thrift shops, so I don't pay very much for those items. I pay 50 cents to $2, depending on what I find in a lot of cases. Now, of course, I'm going to find something I'm going to pay a little bit more. But for those 12 items, the only thing I spent out of those 12 items was $22.20. That was all that I had to spend to make $449.74. But again, I didn't make $449. That was my gross sales. I also have to count for shipping. Now, whenever I list items as free shipping, generally the price of the shipping, and if you're not an eBay seller and you're watching this just because you want to know, no matter what platform you purchase on, Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, wherever, if you're having an item shipped to you and it says free shipping, that price is getting washed into the sale price at some point in time, somehow. And I do the same thing. So many of these items that I sold, these 12 items I sold, some of them were free shipping and some of them I charged shipping. But either way, I'm not worried about the cost of the item. The retail price of the shipping cost is what the buyer is going to pay. And then I get to pay the eBay discounted shipping price, which saves me up to about 30%. But the shipping cost for all these items, and it's always high, was $97.90. So I'm not worried about that because, like I said, it's money I wasn't expecting to earn anyway. That was money that was just going to be used for shipping. The eBay fees, eBay charges roughly about 13%. Now, some items that you sell, if you sell an automotive or music or different things, some of it's a little different. But if you just say 13% for their total fees of listing fees and selling fees and everything, that's just about covers it, and it's just about correct. So that came out to $58.46. So eBay fees are generally pretty high. So you can see that out of almost $500 worth of sales, they're going to take out almost $60. So you can kind of figure out the math real simple on that too. But my net profit, if you take these and subtract it from the gross sales, we get a whopping total of $278.14. That's the amount of money that gets to put in my pocket. Now, I understand that this is taxable income. If you sell anywhere, you make any kind of money, you're supposed to claim taxes. So that's taxable income, $278.14. And really, they're going to want taxable income off of this number, but you're able to claim these when you do your taxes. So I also said in my last video, we're going to break it down a little farther, just like in this video. We sold 12 items. So let's say you're an eBay seller, you can list 4 items an hour. That's one every 15 minutes, which if you get good at this, is actually pretty good. So if you can list 4 items an hour, that would be 12 items divided by 3 hours worth of work. And that would equal a total of $90.39 that you make every hour. So just for 3 hours of work, you've made $90.39. All right. Well, let's say it takes you 30 minutes to list each one of those items. That means you had to list 12 items. It takes you 6 hours. All right, no problem. If it takes you 6 hours, you still make $45.20 an hour. Put down in the comments if you think that you would like to make that much money an hour and only having to work those hours. If you only work 3 hours, that's great. If it takes you 6 hours, well, the cost is a little bit less that you're going to make per hour of your work hour. You still made a total of that. So that's what my net profit is. And I'm going to tell you, if you can do all this and you can post and list multiple quantities, or you can list a bunch of individual items, and you can do it really fast. Say you can list 12 items in an hour. That's your hourly wage right there if you were to sell those same items that I sold. That's really good. So it is not uncommon for someone to make a lot of money. And if you watch other channels and you see them talking about their net profit, not their gross sales, but their net profit, and they say that their gross sales is $30,000 in 90 days. Well, you can see how much the net profit would be. So that's still not too bad. They're still probably net profiting about $14,000 in 90 days. Anybody can do it. I hope you're doing it. Let me know down in the comments if you're an eBay seller, how long you've been doing it. And I hope that you watch these videos and enjoy it and that you are learning a lot. Now, for those of you that want to know about how to send offers to different buyers, I'm going to go show you that now. All right, for those of you that are wanting to know how to send offers, just go to your eBay Seller Hub and go to the listings section, and you'll come to this page here. And if you look right down here, it'll say send offers. This means I have right now a current of 16 eligible offers to send out. And if you don't see it, right here where it says quick filters, it might be because that arrow is marked down. If it is, go to quick filters and click the up arrow, and this will show up. Plus this will tell you other things that you can do with your listings. But click on send offers, and when you click on send offers, all the offers that are available, and these mean the people that are watching. If you look at this column right over here, this is the watch column. These are people that are watching your items or have watched it. And what you could do is go over here, and I check box this one, which checks them all, or you can check individual ones. Check box them all and click send offers. At that point in time, you can put a percentage. Now generally I put 10%, and as you can see, it automatically reduces the price. So if you don't like the percentage, or you want to do more or less, you can do that. The other thing you can do is right here, this is a generic eBay message. It's going to get sent to all those buyers. It says, here's your chance to get this item at a great price. And that's fine. A lot of times I'll send it out that way, or a lot of times I'll add this. Since you have shown interest in this item, here's your chance to get this item at a great price. And you can allow counter offers if you want to, and if you want to send a type of a coupon, if you create coupons, you can do that. And what I'm going to do is just leave it at this. I'm going to allow counter offers, and I'm going to click send. Now once I've done that, all my eligible offers will be sent. Offers sent to interested buyers for 16 listed. That's what how many I had that were offered or sent. If you'd like to know more about how to make eBay profits like this, or even sell on eBay, then go ahead and check out my playlist, where I've got plenty of other videos that show you what you can sell to make some money.